is what is happening in Africa. Hey, vote for me. You see what the previous government did. You see what they are doing in power. You see what they are doing in power. You see what they are doing in power. Have you seen what they are doing in power? It's time for election. This is what another leader is also saying. See what they are doing. You see what they are doing. We told you guys to vote for our member. See this leader. Look at what he is doing. Bus around everywhere. Hey, you cannot rest too. Everywhere you on television, you see social media is there. Even phone. They will text you a message. It's time for election, and make sure you vote for this. This is the time to move this country, this continent forward. You see, message everywhere. You will not sleep. You see, everywhere. Then people will see the situation in the country and say, yeah, the way this leader is making noise, let's vote for this leader. I tell you, this leader will help us because of the things he's saying and the way he's confident in speaking and going to places and meeting certain chiefs and going to the communities and making sure, at least, he has not been a president yet, but some little things he's doing. You see that this person is a great man. He will help the country. And this person who will be backlashing, who will be saying things, negative things against the sitting president, will also come. And then when this person comes, he's doing the same thing. Oh, Africa. Yes, because this leader do not know who they are too. If you want to build a country, if you build a nation, what are the people feeding on? How is their thinking? If you are thinking right, how are the people thinking? You see, if you know who you are, it's an idea. And that idea is above any system that is to limit you. That is how it is. About 95% of leaders in Africa, they don't know who they are. I tell you. It's just people that sometimes they have money and they have crews and bloggers who are making noise around these persons, posing as leaders. If you are building a continent, why do we fight to be in position, to be a leader, to be voted for? And then when you come, then you leave the educational system. That is making sure the citizens do not think. These things we are learning in schools does not build any confidence in the child. Look at the children. Look at what they are doing. If the children can close from school and be talking about Lagata, it should tell you that what they are learning in school is shit. Because the things they are learning are not even things that when they come out they can see. After school, they will go to church. Their mother will send them to church. And we also have a subject in school called religious and morals. Religious and morals education. Jesus is the son of Joseph. Joseph is this. You see, who is the Prophet Muhammad? Who is this? All these things, why are we sending this to? Already, religion has taken bigger portions of Africans, their brains. And when you go to school too, it's there. The educational system that we want it to change, they still include these things inside. That is why I'm telling you that religion is one with the system. If you know who you are above this system, my people. It's one with the system. So if you go beyond it, you will find you. What are they learning? It's sad. And so the same system that the leader went through is the same system the citizens are also going through, are also in the process, in the making, from children in the making. You see, building nothing until you take it upon yourself that you want to know who you are, until you are seeking the right knowledge that is above the system. You will do the same thing. The leader will come to do the same thing. The children who are also coming will do the same thing, because the thing that is in our educational system, see, it's just memorizing. You see, come and memorize the things, and then come and write it on the final day, which is the exams. That is what we are doing. So if somebody has a bigger brain, when you have a bigger brain, you don't memorize such, you don't stretch your brain. I tell you, Africans are here to know these things because they've forgotten who they are. When your brain is big, when you want to do great things, you don't have time to be memorize things. People don't know these things. And that is why the things in Africa is what it should be included. It's what Africans should be learning. Those days, you close from school and you don't know what you've learned. The things you've learned are things that you have to sit down and then go over again. Because that is me. I have to go over again. Hey, Charlie, because me, myself, when I'm reading it in my head, I was not getting the whole thing. It's like I can crash the whole system. And so memorizing these things was difficult for me. That is what I'm saying. You know who you are, or when your awareness begins to increase, you know that there are some things you don't have to memorize. It's just off head. Imagine if things that Africans are learning in schools are things that they can see, and the things that they know, and when they go somewhere they can see. It's things that is making them believe in themselves. Hey, the way Africa will move. And so you have people who can build things, do greater things. But because They say the mass, when they do the calculation, this guy couldn't pass. The mass weakened this person. The person who can build engine from scratch couldn't pass mass, so he can't do anything. Already the educational system is baller. It's total rubbish. We are just going to the school to go and read. You see, come home, memorize what the teacher taught us, and then when it's exams day, we go and prove to the teacher. Not to anybody, not to ourselves, so prove to the teacher or prove to the system, also to the teacher, that what they gave us, you remember. I remember when I was a soldier. I remember when I was a soldier. I remember. Yeah, that is why we are doing it. You ask any graduate, ask them questions. Sometimes when they are talking, hey, those days when we were in school, we used to learn about. And the things that you talk about are things that are irrelevant. Those days when you were in school, we used to learn about the cells and this thing. We used to learn about the molten magma and we used to learn about, you see, all the things that this person will be talking about, this graduate will be talking about, are things that are irrelevant, things that make people see things from any perspective. Does not make the African even believe in themselves. So that is why when they say, hey, we used to learn about, you see, but when it's something that is making you know who you are, it's something that you can see here, then you see, hey, those things you see here. Yeah, that is why, you see, when you are done with school, the things that are being taught, when you are done with school, when you remember the things that you learn in school, it is not something that you can stand on to build anything, because it's weak. It has already weakened your brain. Same as religion. They are making us believe that it is foundation to stand on to do greater things. But it's just to speak. That is why you see many people who speak. Correct. Yeah, they speak English. You see, yeah. But when you put them in certain position, they fail. Some department, you see, minister of whatever. This is. Are we not in this country when a minister, I've forgotten this man's name, was saying, what do the youth know? The youth don't know anything. That's why he said, they are head like coconut. When they are saying things and then the youth are also saying this, they don't know what the system is all about. You see, the youth don't know anything. They are head like coconut. That is what a leader is saying. Somebody that they vote for. That's why he's saying. He said they are head like coconut. Yes, because he knows that I'm not supposed to be voted for. He didn't know. That is why he voted for me. So your head like coconut. I've forgotten his name. He has been removed. He's off power now. They use head like coconut. What do they know? This is somebody who knows. So an old man who say they know. And this is somebody who is old enough to be a grandfather. I look at how he was talking. That is why I'm saying that it's not the age. It's what the person says will make you know that they know themselves. Because when he was saying this thing, that what did they know? I was expecting that he would add sense to what he was saying. But he said, what do they know? They are head like coconuts. What do they know? They don't know what we... You see, and so such persons, when there is something that they need to be accounted for, then they intentionally bring that man to come and frustrate the people. As they are asking him questions, then he will be interrupting, but it will not make sense. And so when you sit and you watch this and you see that, these persons, they know what they're about. Frustrate, make you forget who you are. Just like how the educational system has weakened your brain. Then you have a leader also there who is making sure that when somebody is speaking sense, then who will be distracting. And so this is what they do. When a leader comes in, a leader who creates buzz around them to make the citizens believe that they are the right persons for the positions. When they come and then things become difficult, they also have close members who will be frustrating the agenda of people who are trying to make sure that they speak up. Yes, the people who do that. They will do that so nicely. Agenda. They have a way of doing it. As people are saying that, look at what you have done here. What is there? Look at how you've wasted our money here. What are you doing with the state money here? Then you will see another person. Hey, you see, these people are here to know what is happening in this government. Then they'll be talking about good things. As they are doing that, then you will see another also going to the places where people are saying things against the government. Then you will see another. You see, so it's all over. So if you don't know who you are, you'll be buying into this. You'll be buying into this. Confusion, that is how it is. You'll be buying into this to a point where now what you say is, okay, I'm waiting for these persons.